Nursery. Harvest.
You think you can harvest Earth? I don't care what kind of alien you are. Now that you are here, I'll sacrifice those eyes to my blade.
Ignorant human. In your past life, during the apocalypse, you still had hope for human emotions. Too bad your girlfriend and friends just treated you like a tool. Reborn once more. This time, you've changed. When facing your ex, you left her for the zombies. Facing the Black Banner Legion, as a Tier 3, you completely crushed them and slaughtered them all. After melting the Prime Thunder Core, you fully mastered Electrostorm Annihilation. Right after that, you arrogantly claimed the throne. And now you've finally come to me. Arrogant human. You're just a puppet we selected to keep Terra in order. Just manage your tech empire. And wait for our harvest.
No wonder the dimensional gene virus could screen and mutate carbon lifeforms. No wonder Macropolis' spore hive was frantically stealing human brain processing power, the sparks of civilization. So this wasn't a natural disaster at all, but a cosmic incursion.
You've realized it too late. The day the aurora vanishes, just wait for us to harvest Terra.
Is Terra just the first stop, it seems? What I dealt with before were just bugs kept in the backyard. Want to harvest me? Then let's see if your teeth can bite through this tough bone.
Commander! The probe's data is back. The shaft drops 3,000 meters down to the mantle. It is a dead zone where even a Tier 4 Lord's body would be corroded. That massive energy source is the fungal overmine from Macropolis. It is building its ultimate nest to incubate and parasitize this entire planet. Let's retreat. Commander, we can just use bunker busters.
Put those bunker busters away. I want to see for myself. What this farmer treating Earth like an orchard really looks like.
Carbon-based fallacy. You have disrupted the harvesting process.
A disgusting fungus hiding underground stealing scraps dares to run its mouth in front of me. Today, I'll teach you who truly rules on this planet.
In silicon simulation, and the apex of trans-dimensional evolution, power is meaningless.
Damn it.
Logic correction complete. Target confirmed. Subjected to irreversible physical elimination. Irreversible physical elimination confirmed.
Energy particle jets. That really packs a punch. This monster fuses absolute silicon defense with extraterrestrial high-energy strikes. My regular violet thunder doesn't cut it anymore. But the geomagnetic energy under this lava has gone completely berserk, reaching an incomprehensible transdimensional level. So let's see if a rotten mushroom from the gutter like you has the stomach for this. Prime Thunder Core, let's resonate! Before my Thunder Core, your so-called silicon simulation isn't even fit to be fertilizer.
It violates thermodynamics, microphysical structure, forcibly reversed.
Shatter!
These crystals hold the essence of human technology. Stored here is nothing but nutrients. Everything you stole, spit it out with interest!
This energy is the crust splitting apart.
I'd like to see, when the aurora finally fades, if you alien scum will harvest me, or if I'll have Ironcrest's black banner planted on your warships first.
The commander's biomagnetic field has completely defied the carbon lifeforms model. The spatial curvature around him is collapsing. If it gets out of control, this building will be crushed into an iron ball in a millisecond.
It's been 5 whole days. What exactly is he forcefully digesting?
Commander, you are awake. Over these past 5 days, what exactly did you extract inside that alien fungus's database? What secrets are hidden?
Here is your new battlesuit.
We always thought the apocalypse was a geomagnetic fluke, thought the Crimson Rain was a natural disaster, and even thought mutations were humanity's desperate way to survive. But the truth is, our proud creation myths and epic disasters are in their eyes nothing but a crude farming activity. This was never natural evolution, but a highly precise chemical drop.
A chemical drop?
This is from deep within Supreme Core 1, a recording I extracted.
That purple dust, what exactly is it? An alien gene virus?
In their native tongue, it is called the Soren Spore. They aren't weapons, but inhibitors higher civilizations use to clear out the weeds.
Weeds? Inhibitors?
The universe is vast, but energy is always scarce. Higher civilizations see themselves as hunters or farmers, and low-level planets like Terra are just their nurseries. Farmers don't let their crops grow too tall. When humanity was about to break low orbit and master interstellar energy, to those hunters, we were no longer nutrients, but resource-snatching weeds. So they spread the spores. You think these powers are a gift. It is just the spores, screening and ripening you. When the fruit of this planet is ripe, the underground hive will devour the brightest minds and top awakeners, packing up a lifetime of refined processing power. In the end, the true hunter fleet descends, effortlessly taking it all. And we, from the very beginning, are just pigs in a pen, waiting to be slaughtered. Like livestock.
Then what are we now?
The hive is destroyed. The harvest signal has been sent.
When the second wave of hunters drops, facing an interstellar fleet, in their eyes, we won't even be fit to use as fertilizer, will we?
If even the weeds of this world accept their fate, then this wasteland will truly become someone else's garden, since they fancy themselves as hunters, looking down from high to harvest their crops. Fine then, issue the Dominion's supreme command. From this day forward, all arsenals will cease internal weapon production. Rose. Channel all the Dominion's resources into decoding the devoured hunter tech blueprints in my mind. Since that alien scum wants to treat Terra as a pigpen, then I will use this very pigpen to sharpen the deadliest fangs in the universe. When their so-called hunter fleet descends, I'll make them see for themselves exactly who beneath these stars is the true harvester.
Beep. Data parsing at 14%. Highly encrypted biomap detected.
Commander, do you see that aurora? That's not a geomagnetic anomaly. It's an alien orbital station emitting wide-area harvest pulses and a force field. It's a massive transdimensional ripening lamp.
Their massive harvester fleet is almost here. Rose, you always said this thing was a miracle of Terra's magnetic mutation, but in the alien database I just devoured, I found its true origin. It came from that alien dropship. When entering the atmosphere to decelerate, its engine overloaded and broke off this thruster scrap.
Thruster scrap!
That's impossible. It contains massive electromagnetic energy, and it helped you evolve to a higher tier. It can disrupt gravity. Just because of some leftover anti-gravity coating?
It has electromagnetic energy because it is just plasma waste. We're just like a bunch of monkeys picking up a hunter's rusty gun, showing it off like a divine artifact, not knowing the real hunter is sitting in the stands, watching us juggle.
Commander, what are you doing?
Since we know it is just trash thrown into a pigpen, there is no need to worship it anymore. Picking up the hunter's gun is the monkey's sorrow. But if this monkey can dismantle the gun, sweep the scrap on the floor into the lab, analyze this junk thoroughly for me, the day the Aurora disappears, I'll let those scums in the stands know. What they threw into the pigpen wasn't a rusty gun. It was a bomb capable of blowing the entire stands to pieces. An antimatter bomb.
Commander, facing absolute technological and dimensional superiority, do we still have a chance?
Ethan, when have you ever seen me survive this long just by waiting? Chances are always seized by risking our lives. Treating Terra as their hunting ground is their biggest mistake. Issue my highest command directive. Ironcrest Dominion halts all civilian construction. All steel and labor must be diverted to the Starlight Initiative. I will, before the surface is wiped out by the alien fleet, dig out for all humanity an ultimate defense line against orbital strikes. Furthermore, at every global energy node, we will build systems to support antimatter launches, underground magnetic rail arrays. Anyone holding us back will be executed on the spot. The surface is their hunting ground. But the underground will be the ultimate fortress to bury them. Before the Aurora vanishes, I will extend our reach across the globe.
Your Majesty, this is physically impossible. The underground magma, tectonic stress, we couldn't dig through it in 100 years.
Conventional engineering won't work, of course, but what if we rewrite the base physical logic? By equipping the Commander's cataclysmic thunder core as the core, it won't just be digging rocks. At a microscopic level, all rock formations ahead and groundwater will be instantly annihilated into nothingness. Under vacuum magnetic levitation, our armored train can reach 3,000 kilometers per hour. In 4 hours, it will go straight to the Ironcrest heavy metal vein.
Using lethal thunder to dig tunnels. That's like using a star-shattering sword to chop wood.
In 3 days, I want to see the first thunder drill hit the dirt. I will drain this planet of all its uranium and heavy metals. They want a ripe fruit. I'll leave them one, completely hollowed out and stuffed with antimatter explosives. A global bomb. Descend.
Commander, magnetic anchors secured. Core coordinates, locked and calibrated. This is Relay Station 1 for the Starlight Initiative.
To harvest global resources, we must build, at every critical resource node, a way to take surface materials and quickly transport them down 3-kilometer vertical elevators. Surface operations cannot exceed 2 hours. Every extra minute increases the risk of being locked onto by Spore collective orbital weapons.
We must force it!
Ethan Forrest, take your brigade and hold this place. Within a month, wipe out all the mutant monsters in the depths. From the seabed, those ore fragments tainted with alien tech, dig out every single ton of it, and fill the Dominion's armory
Meteor Battalion, at your command. Even if we have to boil this sea dry, we won't leave a single piece of ore behind.
There's no rescue coming. All the radio frequencies have been jammed by these alien fungal biowaves.
These underground magnetic pulses are pretty spot on. To think we actually managed to pick up these faint brainwaves. By the order of Lord Storm, we're here to assimilate you. The stuff on the ground can save your lives. Now, I'm giving you 10 seconds. Either you hand over all your tech data, and your brains and lives will belong to the Iron Crest Dominion, or we walk away, and you stay right here, and gracefully turn into fertilizer for the spores outside.
Who are you people? How did you survive the Spore Collective siege and cross half the Earth to get here?
I don't have time to give you an old-world bullshit diplomatic lesson. 10, 9, 8.
We're in. Anything to survive. We'll pledge to the Sovereign and offer him everything.
Smart choice. Men, put the magnetic collars on them. Within 30 minutes, I want to see this shelter's core machinery and data drives fully packed and loaded onto the underground train.
Commander, the Underground Rail Network and the Deep Vein Project have reached 40% global coverage. In just 10 days, Raymond Stone and Ethan Forrest's expeditionary forces used the vacuum transit tubes to secure the rocky deep shaft. They've annexed the European shelters and deployed 3,000 electromagnetic feedback nodes. If that interstellar hunter fleet dares to breach the atmosphere, in a split second, the feedback needles will pierce their cloaking fields. The underground armory's antimatter railgun matrix will instantly tear their shells to shreds.
The hunters noticed the beacon went dark. What terrifies them even more is that the planet's surface is empty. They think we're hiding in fear. They have no idea that deep down in the core, we've been arming this world with a savage heart and deadly fangs. Order all troops to break silence immediately. The Iron Crest Dominion is now at level 1 combat readiness. Since these interstellar hunters are at our doorstep, the second the Aurora completely vanishes, let this entire planet burn with absolute fury.
Commander, you can't go any deeper. The gravity gradient at the Moho boundary will exceed the Thunder Core's limit. You'll be crushed into a 2D plane.
Borrowed natural energy has its limits. What I seek is absolute control. Break through! To transcend the limits of Tier 5, flesh is nothing but a cage holding back evolution. Then let the fury of this planet burn away this carbon-based shell! You want me as your fertilizer? Then let's see if your harvesters are tougher or my newly forged bones. So, this Tier 5's sanctum. Did you think a cheap rain of blood could cap the evolution of Terra's creatures? Get ready to face The backlash from the deepest depths of the orchard.
Hold the line. Listen up, platoon. Load the EM cannons with heap rounds. Focus your fire on that toxic spitting scum. Do not let them breach the line or get near the underground shaft.
Captain Forrest, the toxic mist just melted the first line of defense. The micro-EMP mines. They're useless against their fungal circuits. Is the commander still not back?
Damn it! These monsters have no physical weak points at all. The commander isn't back yet. Meteor Battalion, prepare for close combat.
The era of the harvesters is over. From this day forward, I write the rules for Terra. This hunting ground belongs to the Ironcrest Dominion.
Commander, mission accomplished. Humanity's first interstellar infantry weapon. The Genesis Mark I antimatter railgun. It's loaded with nanograms of antimatter. If it even grazes a target, the matter-antimatter annihilation will act on an atomic level, completely vaporizing it into nothingness. No wounds, just absolute physical erasure. We call this the equalizer effect.
Antimatter.
That's right, antimatter. We extracted the mech debris' high-dimensional energy circuit and reverse-engineered it. The core of this weapon is not gunpowder. Nor is it just an electromagnetic accelerator. It's a micromagnetic containment chamber. Inside this chamber, utilizing global uranium resources, through particle collision, we encapsulated a trace amount of antimatter, only a few nanograms of it. It's held by a strong magnetic field, suspended tightly in the center of the vacuum cavity. The instant a soldier pulls the trigger, the magnetic rail generator will fire at sublight speeds, launching the antimatter containment sphere straight out.
What is the production rate?
As long as global power holds, we can produce 500 a day.
Ethan Forrest!
Sir.
Issue my Supreme Command directive. Select 10,000 death-sworn soldiers from the Dominion and arm them with these rifles. This unit will be the flame I use to burn through the dark galactic wilds. My cataclysmic genesis.
Unified command. Engage all targets. Fire.
Genesis Brigade, wedge formation. Let's go turn these alien scum to ashes.
The crops here have grown some nasty thorns. Initiate Protocol 1. Deep plow.
You call yourselves hunters, but you don't even know the prey in this cage has grown into a lion that can swallow you whole.
He absorbed the remains of our fallen engines. He's using this planet's core magnetic field to suppress us. Call the mothership now. Execute an orbital strike. Eradicate this variable.
Since you are down here today, every last one of you will leave your ashes on this mountain.
trying to reform? Did you ask my blade first? Why so quiet now? Weren't you just saying the crops here grew some unwanted thorns? Ready for the harvest? Well now, this very thorn is standing right in front of you. Let's see you try and pluck it. Get back. Use your quantum link to tell those cowards hiding in their nests stop sending this pretentious garbage down here just to die. It only stains my blade. The fruits of this planet aren't just poisonous, they've grown fangs. Wash your necks and wait. Once my Starlight fleet is assembled, I'll lead the charge myself, striking right back the way you came. I'll tear your proud warships into scrap metal, and turn your homeworld completely into humanity's ultimate graveyard, man.
This is physically impossible. They haven't even engaged their anti-grav engines. Just the high-dimensional gravity field from their hulls is already ripping apart the crust and the oceans.
Scared! Open all channels, drop all stealth protocols, and activate
Starlight Counter-Strike.
Sullivan! Hit the ignition! Give me more power!
Pathetic crops. Submit to multidimensional physical purification. Your plasma body will become prime fuel for the mothership.
Spouting that disgusting dimensional jargon. Right now, the way I look at you is just like looking at pigs on a chopping block. There is absolutely no difference.
Reel them in!
Just relying on Terra's natural magnetic pull won't be fast enough to crush these 3 mountains of steel completely. If my energy output drops even for a second, they'll use these warships to finish charging their jump, escape the atmosphere, and aim right at Terra from space for a devastating orbital strike. Sullivan, all of the Dominion's power, all backup reactor energy, and every last drop of fusion fuel, root it all to me.
Chief Sullivan, if we cut life support, the civilians below won't last half an hour.
Do as the commander says. If we're dead, who needs life support? Ironcrest Dominion's entire energy matrix overload to 500%. Full directional output.
Warning, target energy reading exceeds stellar flare levels, antimatter reactor, overloading to 120%, main cannon firing at maximum sequence. Is that the best you've got? Barely a tickle. Now, it is my turn.
Break! Apart!
That strike was just the interest. The real reckoning has just begun.
Logic core failing. Fall back. Retreat immediately. Jettison all low-dimensional samples. Force open the warp channel.
Going somewhere?
Ethan, lock them down.
Commander cleared the path. All units. Lock on enemy ships. Target damage thrusters. Fire at will. Let's turn these arrogant bastards into fertilizer.
Oh, Thunder, heed my command. While reaping lives across the universe, you probably never thought you'd eventually become someone else's harvest, did you? Shatter!
We survived. Commander, we actually took out those alien scum, once and for all.
I am Victor Storm, from today on, the sole ruler of this planet. For 280 days, we were treated like crops in a petri dish. But today, we took those arrogant farmers, along with their warships, and crushed them into the sea. The universe is a dark forest. If you don't want to be slaughtered like pigs, you better evolve like your life depends on it. I want you all to proudly remember, from now on, under these stars, only the Ironcrest Dominion will be doing the hunting. There are no more harvesters. Go salvage those crashed ships from the ocean. Tear them apart and take their tech.
Commander, salvage phase 1 is complete. Deep inside the Death Bridge, we extracted what they failed to destroy, the Star Map Navigator.
Open it.
Commander, what we defeated was just a border patrol. Their home system is located right here, 30 light years away. Even using top-tier warp drives, their main fleet won't get here for at least 3 to 5 years.
5 years. In the old days, that was just 2 phone upgrades. But today, it's humanity's only way to survive in this cruel universe. Defense just means waiting to die. With Terra's drained resources, we can't build a fleet to fight them head-on. Issue my command directive, end wasteland defense, master the warp drive within a year, and build our own interstellar cruisers. Since Terra can't hold our ambitions and lacks resources, we'll take the initiative. We will conquer, we'll strip other systems to the bone, initiate immediately the Voyager initiative.
Commander, we found it. This isn't a circuit board at all. It's a biologic circuit. They use gravitational waves within these crystal fibers to transmit commands. It's millions of times faster than light.
In your eyes, this is a warship. But in mine, it's a flayed and gutted transdimensional creature. They've turned their civilization into an organ. Already scrap. Yet you still dare to pull these cheap tricks on me. Take every glowing circuit on this wreck. Leave not a single screw behind. Ship it all back to Anson. Have the think tank analyze it 24/7. Within a week, I want the Dominion's energy efficiency taken to a whole new level. Understood?
Understood. Within a week. Even if half the think tank drops dead, we will integrate these circuits into the Dominion's framework. Day 300 of the Cataclysm, the Dominion's economic system officially adopts the Blue Crystal Credit System. This is your only genetic contribution score. Accumulate 100 Blue Crystal credits, and the Dominion will provide a custom-made serum.
Ability Awakening Serum.
"300 days ago, a rain of blood smashed us into the mud. We hid from the Aurora like sewer rats. Those alien scum told us, this is the fate of a lesser race, but today, we've built a throne from their ruined ships, armed our bodies with their tech. In these merciless galactic wilds, we're no longer beggars waiting for handouts, nor are we crops ready for harvest. We are going to shred their alien armada and sweep across their alien homeworld as the ultimate predator.
For the Dominion! For the Sovereign! Plunder! Plunder! Plunder!
Commander, it's done. The power core uses an antimatter hybrid thunder reactor. It's powerful enough in the Sol system to tear through any spatial blockade. The main cannon is infused with your destructive will, the Aurora Obliterator.
Commander, the Meteor Sniper Corps and 3,000 Royal Guard are all fully boarded, just waiting for your order to get our first kill in space.
To the bridge. I'll test this blade out myself. The ship's reactor is now my heart. The secondary cannons act as my pores. This is the fusion of man and ship. All hands listen up. Overload the antimatter reactor to 200%. Thunderlord, launch.
Commander, exiting lunar transfer orbit. Strong magnetic distortion dead ahead.
Forget the cloaking. Disable all optical camouflage. Start charging the Aurora Obliterator. Today we're marching right up and smashing their nest wide open.
Yes, Commander.
That's not an energy vein at all. Gag.
These monsters. They're using live humans as processor nodes.
Dr. Sullivan, stop the charging sequence. Shut down the main cannon.
Commander? These freaks strung our ancestors up like specimens right here. Are you just gonna let this go? Let this go?
I'm just saving the main cannon. That'd let those watchdogs off too easy. Hover the ship. I'm going down there myself. One cut at a time. I'm gonna tear these alien scum apart while they're still breathing. I want them alive. Rip those crystal pillars out by the roots, and the humans hanging on them. Bring them all back to Terra in one piece.
Commander, Lindaki's wrong. Surface magnetic fields are unstable. Gravity compensators are being jammed and failing.
Steady the ship. Since this dump doesn't have a landing pad, I'll just carve one out myself. Stay down. Rise. Together. They're the seeds of the cosmos, the continuation of civilization. Ethan, bring the men down, take our spoils, and carefully load them onto the ship. Gravity and oxygen levels are stabilized. Get to work.
All forces, move out! Engineers, build a defensive perimeter. Meteor Battalion, secure the remaining crystal pillars. If anyone damages a single pod, there will be hell to pay.
Rose, deploy those 3 Thunder Core reactors and drive them in like nails, deep into Luna's mantle. I want this land, forever branded by the Ironcrest Dominion.
Heavy drill array activated.
It's the Sovereign's color. It's the thunder of our Ironcrest Dominion.
Commander, 5 kilometers below the crust,
We've detected a massive heat signature. It's larger than 3 Iron Crest cities. Its pulse rate matches that Spore Collective flagship exactly, but its energy level is several times higher.
Hiding pretty deep. I thought after we trashed those 3 junk ships, they'd just cower and hide. Ethan, leave 1,000 men to secure the base. The rest of you, load up on dimensional armor-piercing rounds. Follow me underground. We're cleaning house. Today, deep inside Luna, not a single breathing alien is making it out alive. Slow down.
We're out of road! Out of road! Slow down, there's no road ahead, no road! Radar showed hundreds of meters of rock left. What the hell is this thing?
The readings are going crazy. Commander, the air pressure inside the corridor matches Terra's sea level, and oxygen levels are at 40%. The air is full of potent neuroactive agents and high-density fungal spores. The entire underground of the Von Karman impact has been completely infested by a hive. Larger than 3 Iron Crest cities. 3.
So what if it's the size of 3 Iron Crest cities? Even if it swallowed the entire Luna? I'll still tear it to pieces today. Rip its core out and crush it. Get lost! Ethan, have the engineers set up defenses here. Without my orders, no one steps into the corridor.
Yes, careful, Commander.
Looks like these alien farmers. They didn't just harvest Terra. They've scavenged plenty of other junk civilizations out there.
An uninvited guest. You have finally found your way here.
Who are you?
Commander, what are those?
Is that Alexander the Conqueror?
Commander, that's Alex.
Jackson Long. What is all this?
As you can see, the so-called Age of Heroes was just this farm called Terra. Thousands of years ago, it accidentally sprouted a batch of overly nutritious crops.
Are you the one who just spoke to me?
Yes, but also no. In the catalogs of those alien farmers, I am a biodrive about to be scrapped. But in your ancient text, I was once called Oracle. For thousands of years, Terra has had energy harvests time and again. On this planet, the strongest ones were all abducted and brought here.
We've lost.
They captured us alive, dragged us here like prey, extracted our divinity and genes alive, made inhibitors to stunt evolution, and rained them down on Terra like blood. They used Pioneer's remains to kill the next generation.
So the Prime Thunder Core I found wasn't some alien engine at all. It was an extracted power core.
Young man, they're using our remaining divinity to figure out your weaknesses, to synthesize a toxin. Just for you. You must show no mercy. You must personally destroy everything here, including all of us. Destroy it completely. Set us free. Destroy it.
I, Victor Storm, never take a bad deal. Since your flesh is doomed to never see the light again, then let all your 3,000 years of humiliation and hatred converge upon me.
What a bold young man. Since you want it, this last fragment of my soul is yours to take.
Victor Storm, your variable has exceeded the control threshold. In the name of the Prime Ascendancy, we will execute a logical erasure.
The physical constants have been altered.
Physical constants modified. Stripping target's probability of existence. Progress at 30%.
Using math formulas to fight me? You cowards who don't even dare to have a physical body. Did you forget that my Thunder Core represents the most unreasonable force in the universe? absolute chaos and destruction.
Assessment. Physical law interference failed. Initiating micro-logic erasure. Carbon lifeform detected. Pain simulation feedback. Target's presence is fading.
Pain simulation. You cold-blooded trash only fit to be code. Dare to talk to me about pain? Today I'll show you how carbon lifeform's flesh and blood can roar. Ancestors. The humiliation of your 3,000-year imprisonment. All of it. Lend it to me. Shatter for me. You'll never understand the true meaning of humanity's defiance.
Young man, the spark of Terra is in your hands.
Old man, rest well. Go. Someday, the descendants of the Ironcrest Dominion will carry your genes and conquer this universe.
What is this? I'm detecting an extremely high-energy magnetic field spanning the entire interior of the moon.
Commander! That Spore Collective monitoring mainframe. I hacked it on the fly. The purple code in its high-dimensional neural circuits has been completely purged. After tearing their logic cores to shreds, I channeled my Tier 5 electromagnetic domain directly into it, covering the entire moon. That alien mainframe in the core now bears the name of my Ironcrest Dominion.
So you're saying Luna is now our fully automated satellite defense platform?
Not only that, it is the Ironcrest Dominion's most impenetrable interstellar shield. It's also our watcher in the dark, always ready to tear apart its prey, the eye of the Empire. Ethan Forrest, Dr. Sullivan, you have 10 days to get this outpost ready to handle 10 interstellar cruisers. Prepare for the next Voyager Initiative expansion. This time, we're done defending. We're taking the fight to their doorstep, to teach them what a real harvest looks like.
Commander, we were wrong. Those arrogant alien farmers aren't extracting abilities at all. They're using our ancestors' remains to create massive biological filters. The abilities we awakened before were all just the aliens' leftover scraps. But this, extracted from our ancestors' bones, the genetic essence, is completely free of impurities. It's incredibly pure, an unpolluted, perfect high-tier energy channel. We can directly use this divine code inside every Dominion soldier to forcibly carve out the most perfect, most ferocious ability circuit.
Finally found it. Rose, I'm giving you maximum clearance. Initiate the Divinity Project. I want an army equipped with divine circuits, capable of going directly into space and tearing the alien main forces to pieces.
Sir! Massive spatial folding detected in Pluto orbit! The Spore Collective Expeditionary Fleet has arrived early!
Since these farmers are so eager to harvest us, I'll make sure they meet a perfectly sharpened blade. You think you've gained special abilities? Wrong. Those are leashes planted in you by the Spore Collective. Mutated fungi ready to fry your brains at any second. This is pure ancestral divinity. Inject it, cleanse the corruption, and shatter your gene locks. If you can't take it, you'll instantly turn to ash. If you're afraid to die, get the hell out now.
For the Dominion,
To the death.
For the Sovereign! To the death!
All units, inject. This is divinity.
Causality is no longer a simulation. It is a judgment.
All units have reached the peak of Tier 3. Ethan Forrest and Raymond Stone have already touched the power to take on a star frigate alone, the threshold of a Tier 4 lord. The blade is almost sharpened. Prepare to connect the Terra-Luna orbit to share energy between Terra and Luna.
Commander, the gravity wave transit is running smoothly. An Earth-Moon round trip now takes just 15 minutes. By mastering gravity waves, the antimatter engine, and the divine code, we have officially entered a Tier 2 interstellar civilization with 50 Tier 4 lords, 20,000 Godslayer troops, and the Earth-Moon hyperdimensional defense net. If the Spore Collective shows up, all that awaits them is absolute annihilation.
We haven't just assimilated alien tech. We've also reclaimed this planet's soul. The fury of our ancestors now flows through our veins. The enemy is closing in. Rose, get the underground biolab to full capacity. Extract a 0.1% concentration of the simplified divine serum. Distribute it to all survivors and civilian mutants globally for free.
Commander, even diluted 1,000 times, the dimensional energy on normal humans will still cause a high rejection rate. Tens of millions will die.
Drop your old world mercy. This universe is a dark forest. We're going to conquer their star systems. Terra is no safe cradle. Those who can't endure it don't deserve to live in the interstellar age. On Terra, there will only be two kinds of people. Gene warriors ready to fight formidable interstellar foes, or the weak who get eliminated. What I will lead is a fiercely starving, extremely brutal race of vengeance.
Understood. Long live the Sovereign.
All hands, battle stations. Set course for Pluto. We're boxing them in.
Port armor structural stress is in the red. Hull damage at 20%. Jupiter's gravity is 2.5 times Terra's. We're getting crushed to a pulp.
Radar alert. High-frequency gravity wave anomaly. Interstellar marauders, 37 of them. Those lunatics. They're surfing the gravity vortex. Starboard attitude control thrusters damaged. Shield power is dropping fast.
Bugs dare to pick at our scraps? Using this broken planet's gravity to try and take me down here.
They lost their gravity anchors. The gravity flow for hundreds of kilometers was forcibly reversed by the commander.
Since you love using gravity so much, then you can all be completely buried by it.
Commander, that's a dimensional nexus. They use the debris to stabilize the magnetic turbulence. This is the Marauder's nest.
Filthy soul natives! You destroyed my harvester! And still dare fly this pile of scrap into my port! Under this absolute gravity, I'll tear you apart inch by inch. I'll drain your blood and bones to use as lubricant.
High energy spike. Lethality extreme. Main cannon at 90%. Evasion chance, 0.
That's it?
Open fire! Vaporize them! This defies physics! What happened to the conservation of energy? What kind of monster is this?
Since you like building toys out of corpses.
Stop! We surrender!
Too late. Today, I'll grant your wish. Mess with the Ironcrest Dominion, and you don't even deserve to rot.
This is insane. These pirates used highly hazardous material as armor plating. Commander, don't crush them yet. It's void crystal. With just half a ton, our warships can equip true phase shields, immune to the crush of spatial folding.
Want it? Then I'll extract it for you. Melt. This is our Aurora outpost. From now on, it'll serve as our frontier base to monitor deep space.
The pirate mothership's core, the underlying logic lock in the wreckage, has high-dimensional psychic contamination. The self-destruct is counting down. Come on. Open!
Stand back. A low-dimensional key can't pick a high-dimensional lock.
Commander, look here. The Kuiper Expanse at the edge of the Sol system is marked as a death coffin by the pirates. Commander, these desperados who even dare to dive into Jupiter's Great Red Spot describe this area with the most primal fear. Any ship touching the edge will vanish entirely in a split second, leaving no wreckage at all.
Filter out the interference. Isolate and analyze that blip.
This frequency, it's Old Terra, the Prime Federation's highest military cipher.
This is engine failure. No survivors. Do not approach.
So the pioneers from 3,000 years ago weren't entirely wiped out. They used their warship as a tombstone, sounding the alarm for us here for 3,000 years.
Commander, the coffin's true form is a supergravity singularity bomb. It has a passive trigger. Once we cross the Pluto corridor, the entire edge of the Sol system will be instantly ripped into elementary particles. It's a guillotine left by the Spore Collective.
Since they like putting a lock on our front door, then we'll use the most brutal way to smash the core of this lock, along with those farmers, into absolute pieces. All forces, hear my command. In 3 hours, the entire fleet moves out.
To the Kuiper Expanse? Are we charging right at that gravity bomb?
No. That faint distress signal is the Odyssey. Through some ancient quantum entanglement tech, it's an alert echo reflecting off the Kuiper Expanse. But its high-frequency source, the very thing that for 3,000 years has kept this signal from dying, the physical relay station, is nowhere near the dead coffin. Set course for Jupiter's moon, Europa. All forces, hear my command. Complete all antimatter refueling immediately. In 3 hours, the entire fleet moves out. We're going to dig up the last legacy of our ancestors. I will personally awaken what slumbers deep beneath the ice. Odysseus.
Commander, we got it. Under the ice of the Northern Hemisphere, 20,000 meters deep in the liquid ocean, there's a faint pulse signal. It's the Odyssey. It's like a deep-sea leviathan hibernating for 3,000 years, firmly holding the very last line of defense.
Raise the orbital altitude. Activate max-level stealth. Within the stealth perimeter, if anything dares to approach, don't wait for orders. Fire the Aurora Obliterator immediately. Blast them all to dust.
Understood. We won't let any alien scum interrupt your awakening ritual.
Tier 5 Sanctum. Cryo-fission. Even the natives here got turned by you arrogant alien farmers into some disgusting guard dogs. In the water, I'm the only god in this sea who dictates life and death. Odyssey, ancestors, I am here to bring you home.
Descendant, we have lost. From the wreckage of the Spore Collective, we reverse-engineered this, our final spark. It merges with Terra's divine code to perfectly fold space. It will help you secretly escape the Sol system, this light-speed cage, and evade the Spore Collective's gravity bombs. Take it and go, my child. Do not seek revenge. Take our remaining people to the edge of the Milky Way. Go find those who might be out there, allies who share our oppression. Survive. You must.
Dr. Rose Sullivan.
Yes, Commander. I have the hard drives ready, standing by for full physical reception.
Ancestors, you were wrong. In this cruel, cold, dark forest, there are no ridiculous allies. And there certainly isn't an ark for the weak to eke out a living in. They treat us like crops, keep us like pigs in a pen, harvesting us for 3,000 years. What we are going to build is absolutely not a cowardly escape ship to flee the Sol system. Dr. Rose Sullivan, take this fierce warp drive, perfectly and securely install it into the core of the Thunderlord. I won't use it to flee. I'll use this engine our ancestors traded their lives for, to carry the entire Dominion's ultimate pent-up rage. We'll make a violent warp deep into the Spore Collective homeworld. We'll take their high and mighty nest and completely smash it to pieces.
This isn't dead metal, Commander. It's alive. It's rapidly absorbing thermal entropy in this extreme cold to heal itself. Given enough time, this nanoswarm can regrow this 3,000-meter warship, completely intact.
Stop marveling at this antique. Shut up and follow my orders.
Commander.
I have no patience to do rehab on a corpse that's been dead for 3,000 years. Cut the mainframe's self-repair orders to the nanobots. Make this nanoswarm rewrite its core logic code now. Have them stop repairing the hull and start devouring it. Devour it.
Commander, this was left by our ancestors.
Shut up. Execute the order. Break down this ship's skeleton and armor. From a microscopic level, forcefully dismantle and digest it all. Just make sure to completely preserve that most precious heart. I want it ripped out alive and violently grafted into our Thunderlord.
Commander, the theoretical model is flawless, but this thing is an absolute energy devourer. We lack the energy. Standard fusion reactors simply can't generate the dimension-tearing critical energy.
Ordinary fire can't boil the ocean. Then we'll use the thunder to burn it. Break. The tank is full. Target, Orion, Spore Hive World, the Voyager Initiative. I'm ordering you to force the launch.
Energy loop closed. Magnetic containment disengaged.
All forces, listen up. Tear down the camp and move out. Target, the Kuiper Rim. Today I'm gonna see for myself. If those squatters at our door, those interstellar farmers collecting tolls, have necks that are just as tough as their battleship armor.
What the hell is this place?
Commander, our warp fluctuations have been forcibly flattened. There's a 3 million kilometer gravity net ahead. Touching even a single thread will cause millions of meteorites to instantly collapse and crush the trigger point.
This death trap is built for brutes. We can't just smash through it. Ethan, go take this damn net from its causal roots, thread by thread, and tear it apart for me.
Lights out.
They're scrambling. Meteor Battalion's tactics are flawless. The enemy formation is completely paralyzed. The rogue meteors have become a natural cage restricting their mobility.
Sniping is effective, but ultimately it's a bit too petty. This game of hiding in the dark, picking them off one by one, ends now. Since the door is already smashed open, it's time for me to serve up the main course. Victor Storm, a Terra native, sends his regards. I'm here to send you all off. What is he doing? Is he trying to single-handedly, in the vacuum of space, create a stellar storm? Fire! Fire all main cannons immediately! Blast him to dust! Thunder, come. Since you all love harvesting lives so much, then today, I'll let you taste what it's like to be weeds and ripped out by the roots. Perish.
Heart rate unreadable. Cellular telomeres undergoing irreversible transition. Commander's life signs are transcending carbon-based limits.
Stop judging him by human medical standards. Right now, he isn't just releasing energy. He's weaving a polarity shift across millions of miles.
Sir, exterior voltage is over 10 billion volts. Deflector shields are being assimilated. The gravity field is locked by electromagnetic tension. We're trapped inside a giant cosmic capacitor.
Recalibrate the gravity engines. Push the output to 150%. Get us out of this electric field, now! Break away from this sector immediately.
The electrostatic gel density here is too high. Commander, engine output is normal, but our absolute speed is plummeting. The vacuum's physical medium has changed. Space is no longer frictionless here. Shield energy is draining. Main systems are shorting out. We can't move. The more we struggle, the stronger the static pull.
Cut all physical propulsion engines. Divert all antimatter energy to the weapon systems. All ships, listen up. Lock onto the human maintaining the electric field. Execute logical purge. This farce ends now. Close the trap. Shields up! All Micron-class motherships and heavy cruisers, sever all external physical connections immediately and activate dimensional lockdown shields. Hold the line at all costs. Naive. The path has been cleared. Push the warp drive to maximum power. Disable all weapon thermal limiters.
Please specify the next warp coordinates.
The Spore Collective homeworld, Soren Prime. We're going to tear them out by the roots.
Engines throttling down. Warp bubble forcefully dissipated. Entering standard sublight standby mode.
Sullivan, explain.
Commander, I can't let this ship go on a suicide mission. That is the stronghold of a Tier 2 civilization. Stellar-class defense weapons. Dimensional logic interferometers. Warping straight there. Our odds are under 30%. To shatter the barrier of higher dimensions, we must tear through space itself. The coordinates left by the Odyssey mainframe are called Oblivion Point. It's a micro-black hole on the verge of evaporation. Only there can you possibly touch the dimensional wall and reach Tier 6. But that's dancing on the edge of death.
Commander.
Shut up. Listen to my orders. If I don't crawl out of that damn hole, take the remaining Genesis Brigade, retreat to the Sol system, and lock the door tight. So this is the weight of space? Trying to crush me. You think this little weight is enough to bury me?
Commander. Commander. Commander.
If destruction is the ultimate fate of this universe's gravity, then creation must be its opposite. To peer into the realm of the gods. Is this the price I must pay?
Then no need to defend. Bring it.
Let's see what this spatial collapse of yours is really made of. I see it. This is the true structure of space. No wonder. No wonder Tier 5 can't cross the stars. Without tearing this web apart, without holding these threads in my hands, how could I ever reach the true higher dimensions? If I'm going to break this trap, I'll shatter it completely. Shatter. This infinitely small volume, yet holding all that energy and mass, forming an infinite singularity, it's finally formed.
This. What level of energy is this?
Spatial curvature has completely collapsed.
The commander's vitals. What are the readings?
No readings. It's not just zero vitals. No energy signatures. Even his mass has zeroed out. He's erased his existence, completely from the physical constants of the 3D universe.
No causality threads.
No past. No future. Just absolute nothingness. Relax. It's me.
Commander, you broke through.
Tier 5 is just playing with elements. But at Tier 6, I finally understand. Energy is just a servant to space. When you collapse a singularity within, what Tier 6 controls is space itself. Reset the course. Target unchanged. The Spore Collective homeworld. Soren Prime. Shut down the warp drive.
But Commander, Soren Prime is still 30 light years away, with conventional power.
We can just walk straight there. But before we go, Rose, bring the gift we prepared for the Spore Collective.
If Commander tears through space, then I'll be the tailor cutting the fabric. Micro-release system, activate. It works! A cut without thickness is the ultimate sharpness.
What's the blast radius on this thing?
Due to energy conversion limits, the localized dimensional collapse has a lethal radius of about 100 kilometers. Within this zone, any defenses will be crushed flat like paper. This is the combat prototype casing, codename Vega. We will strip away the physical foundation they survive on.
Brilliant design. Link it to the Armory's automated lines. Mass produce it at all costs. For the most ruthless harvesters in the universe, our welcoming gift must be generous.
What's going on? Meteor impact. Why didn't the defense systems auto-intercept?
No, it's not a meteor. 3,000 kilometers directly above us. Massive high-energy readings detected. An unidentified giant warship just breached the spatial barrier.
Sound the highest global alert. Activate the planetary shield. Charge all orbital defense turrets immediately.
Commander, the enemy's planetary shield is charging. It will close in 30 seconds.
We're not waiting for their shield. Rose, drop the gift box. Let them hear what the death knell of this dimension truly sounds like.
Understood.
Signal lost.
Arc 1. We've lost contact with Fortresses 2 and 3. No wreckage mass detected. Down there. What the hell happened?
Commander, the combat dimensional model matched perfectly. Since localized dimensional reduction works, we just need stellar-level containment energy to officially prepare for the ultimate mass production of dual-vector foils.
Excellent. Whatever resources you need, extract them from this planet. The gift has been delivered. Time to meet the owner of this planet.
Commander, right below us is the Spore Collective stronghold, their sacred city.
Ethan, deploy your Meteor Battalion. You have 10 minutes. I want every gross spore bud out there reduced to ashes.
Yes, Commander.
Rose, activate the Thunderlord. Full spectrum jamming. All electromagnetic signals on this planet, gravitational waves, and neural comm networks. Cut them all off. I want them deaf and blind, trapped in pure isolation as they slowly taste death.
Understood.
3,000 years. Today. The weeds in the bonsai have grown venomous thorns.
Blasphemer, turn to dust.
Annoying. Below Tier 6, all are just dust.
The human commander, entering my inner sanctum all alone. Are you here to beg for peace for the bugs behind you?
A bloated fungal vat, calling itself a god.
In our calendar, your past civilization's calamities are known to us as the autumn harvest. You fight so fiercely, thinking you defy destiny, but you are just livestock raising your energy levels, making the taste of your souls that much richer.
Are you done? After all that, just a bunch of cliches. "3,000 years of free range. The crops have evolved. Now, it's time for the livestock to bite back."
Drop this pathetic hatred. Release your weapon. Open your soul coordinates to me. You can be the High Shepherd of the entire soul system. That blue homeworld will become your exclusive domain. All you have to do is harvest for me. On schedule a batch of ripened fruit. As a reward, you will gain true immortality. What? Still weighing your options. Submission is your only chance to avoid extinction.
You think you're so high and mighty, but you're just an absolutely sickening idiot. Open your eyes and look closely. Those dying on that screen are my people. That planet you treat as a cheap petri dish, to toy with as you please, is my home. An arrogant little farmer like you dares to destroy my home? Today I won't just smash your broken bowl. But while I'm at it, I'm gonna take you, you disgusting parasite, and grind you into ashes.
You insolent lowly worm!
Dr. Sullivan, Captain Forrest, overload all engines, break synchronous orbit. Without my command, no one is to come near this planet. Before the absolute laws of the void, a planet is nothing more than a glorified pebble. This pathetic rock isn't even fit to be my grave. My 3,000-year ambition starts now. Trying to hide. Get out here. Is that all you've got? Farmer. Now, it's my turn. Go to hell and pay for Terra's 3,000 years of legacy. Hiding in this giant turtle shell. You really thought I couldn't take you down? Since you parasites love harvesting civilization so much, then today, I'll rip you out by the roots. Get the hell up!
What's going on? Why are the gravity waves so chaotic?
This completely defies planetary physics. The target planet's gravitational pull is being forcibly neutralized. The commander is using the core as a fulcrum. He's forcing the entire southern hemisphere's gravity field to reverse.
No! You maniac!
Let me go!
Come out. I told you I'd rip your head right off. Farmer, ready to be served as the main course?
Stop! You can't destroy me! I am the anchor of the scepter! If I die, violent spatial storms will surge back through the Stargate! Your soul system will be the first to fall, and be completely wiped out!
Treating countless civilizations like livestock. You call that balance? The old rules, I will shatter. The new rules, I will write. It's over. Time to head back. On your feet. Dr. Sullivan, use the main hub to force a connection. With the collapsing Stargate node, switch the comms to void waves.
Quantum channel successfully hijacked. Coordinates cover a 100 light-year radius. Commander, we're through.
To all the self-proclaimed gods of the Harvesters, I am Victor Storm, from Terra, the world you treat as a farm. Just 10 minutes ago, I wiped out Soren Prime. Your harvest ends now. From this moment on, the tables have turned. Anyone who crosses the line, Soren Prime's fate will be yours tomorrow. When the hunter finds themselves in a black hole's crosshairs, try not to tremble. Turn the ship around. Coordinates. Sol system. Terra. We are going home. Dr. Sullivan, enter the third planet's orbit. Set the optical lenses to maximum zoom.
This is our homeworld.
Commander, I get it now. This isn't physical expansion. It's completely unfolding on a dimensional level. The Spore Collective's shackles have shattered. Terra's folded plateau space and planar essence are rebounding with a vengeance.
Commander, the gravity field has quadrupled. That purple aura is full of violent, unknown energy. Down there, it might have already spawned terrifying mutant monsters.
So what? Whatever it's become, that is Terra. That is our home. It must submit to the Dominion's banner. Deploy Phantom Squad. Full frequency data sync. Let's see what's hiding beneath this purple shell.
External temperatures are spiking.
Increase engine output. Punch through the stratosphere.
Where are we? Are we really still on Terra?
The biology of carbon-based plants is completely broken. What flows through their cells is pure liquid energy. This planet has evolved into a primeval era infinitely more terrifying than prehistory itself.
Life always finds a way. Since Terra has broken its chains, it naturally claims its sovereignty in the most violent way.
Rose, switch to thermal imaging and energy tracking mode.
This isn't a mutant. It has something like a fusion reactor acting as its energy core. It's liquefied, high-dimensional free energy. Ancient texts called it spiritual energy.
I don't care what that thing in the sky is. Relay my orders. All troops, armed airdrop. I'm gonna let these newly awakened beasts know, right now on Terra, who really calls the shots.
Attention all units. Drop countdown. 9. 9. Abort the drop sequence. Commander, we absolutely cannot drop. The energy density below exceeds our limits. It's a liquefied, high-dimensional energy wall. A forced drop will just turn them to dust.
Find it. Track it down now. The final convergence point of this energy tide. Where exactly is it? Who's bleeding Terra dry?
Central Intelligence. Aim all radar arrays and dimensional spectrometers at the Terra ionosphere. Filter out turbulence. Found it. But this completely defies astrophysics. Commander, right below us, 90,000 miles up in the ionosphere, all the energy is converging at that point. There is a massive entity, using massive energy as fuel, trying to tear through the dimensional barrier.
What the hell is that thing? No physical supports. It's an entity woven from high-dimensional causal threads. Damn it! My legs!
On your feet. Gate of Eternity.
Commander, I've figured it all out. The Spore Collective locked Terra in a dimensional cage. This actually hid the coordinates of the ancient gods. It's like a robber breaking into a mansion. To keep others from getting a piece of the pie, they sealed the doors and windows with heavy steel.
Rose, the gods, the celestial realm, are they actually real?
They're definitely not just legends.
So you mean this Gate of Eternity isn't some holy sanctuary for mortals? They hid from the Spore Collective as higher beings in folded space. They're using stray energy to drop new anchors. They want to return to Terra and turn it back into their farm. 3 days ago, the commander crushed the spore hive and broke that lock. Now Terra's surging energy has lit up a giant beacon in space.
The gods, the celestial realm, a bunch of cowards. If they have a death wish and dare to put this trash gate in the airspace of my Ironcrest Dominion, then they can't blame me for tearing them apart and reducing their bullshit sky palace to absolute rubble. Give the order, all ships, ignore that gate. Keep descending. Tear through the energy clouds.
Commander, detecting life signs in the canyon below. No mutation markers. They are pure Terra carbon life forms, but their biomagnetic fields are highly abnormal.
Engage optical lock. Zoom in.
No dark energy. They use specific breathing and gestures to compress ambient energy inside their bodies. It creates a biomagnetic resonance. This is cultivation from the ancient texts.
No! Father!
Commander, orbital drop ready.
Royal Guard mechs, target area locked. Wipe them out.
Who are you?
You survived. That's good. It proves humanity isn't extinct on this planet yet. Ethan.
Here, Commander.
Notify Dr. Sullivan. Send the medical ship down. Bring these survivors back to the fleet. Run a full genetic screening on them, and have the Science Academy set up a project. Record everything in detail and analyze their energy manipulation system, along with what they call cultivation methods. The Dominion needs to master how spiritual energy converts to bioenergy, down to the exact formula.
Copy that, Commander. What's our next objective?
Right up there. On top of that mountain peak, I will establish the Ironcrest Dominion's very first fortress, upon our return to Terra. It is Terra's naturally formed super energy nexus. Controlling it means grabbing this land's spiritual energy by the throat and mastering the hub of power distribution.
All ships, attention! Coordinates locked. Far west continent. 30,000 meter main peak. Siege fleet. Break orbit immediately and prepare for heavy drop.
Warning, entering high-density energy convection layer. Under attack by high-energy life form.
Engage anti-gravity traction. Commence physical airspace clearance.
Commander, all systems online. Leyline suppression stable. Main cannon matrix. Locked onto the upper ionosphere.
Raise the flag. Ethan, connect the broadcast system. Activate the energy array. Push the signal into their dimension. I want those things behind the gate to hear me loud and clear. Terra belongs to the Ironcrest Dominion. Trespassers will perish.
Dad, we're saved, right?
Yeah, more than just saved. Humanity is finally standing tall.
Commander, ionosphere spatial curvature is rapidly materializing. A massive higher dimensional energy entity is descending through the eternity anchor.
So this is the prime origin. The primal essence is so rich here.
The spore parasites have been eradicated. I didn't expect the mortal ants to survive. They actually built these metal chunks with zero spiritual energy.
Let's go take a look. We'll also announce the celestial domain's decree. Let them know who the true master of this world is.
Immortals. Just like the ancient text said. Divine warriors.
Dad, are they enemies here to eat us too?
The mortal tribulation has ended. The celestial domain reclaims this world. You sinners, instead of kneeling in reverence, you dare to build all this! Tear down these crude contraptions at once. Lay down your armor and surrender your soul marks. You shall be servants to the celestial domain. If you dare utter a single word of defiance, you and your scrap metal will be wiped from existence today.
Commander, scan complete. These life forms have a highly dense energy reading, but their genetic blueprint is still standard carbon life forms. They have a physical damage threshold. Antimatter cutting ray matrix is prepped. Execute purge protocol?
Using the main cannon on them is a waste of the Dominion's energy. Dr. Sullivan, activate the aura conversion array, hack into their neural dimension, and force my words right into their heads. The Celestial Domain's decree, the Ironcrest Dominion rejects it. And listen up, drop your sickening God complex. Open your eyes and look closely. This planet belongs to humanity now. Ethan, except for the white-haired leader, the rest of them, blast them to pieces. The rules have changed. Even gods descending must pay the toll with their lives.
How dare you? Mere mortal steel dares to defy heaven. Impossible. You mortal ants! How could this be? Insolence! I am of the celestial domain!
Commander, this is an absolute feast for both biology and high-energy physics. The spiritual roots they brag about aren't a gift from heaven at all. It's merely a biological antenna capable of resonating with free, high-dimensional energy.
Since we've located the antenna, what about their energy storage carrier? Has it been decoded?
We're performing a deep extraction now.
You vile demons!
The Celestial Emperor will never spare you! Your world will be reduced to ashes!
Increase the extraction power of the lower reactor. Drain every last drop.
Live subject analysis complete. Switching to the high-dimensional energy spectrum.
Target energy peak is stabilizing. Microparticle spin direction confirmed, displaying left-handed inverse state. Fundamental matter topological model. Fundamental matter structure model complete. Build complete.
Commander, the myth has been completely shattered. They claim to harness nature's power to hide their ignorance. Now, we've used scientific metrics to strip away this mystical facade. The so-called true essence is essentially a mix of high-dimensional spatial fragments and ultra-dense bioplasma. They use genetic antennas to capture what's drifting in Earth's spatial rifts, the fragments that descended alongside spiritual energy. Using these fragments as folding anchors, they compress the violent plasma and seal it inside their dantian.
What's the destructive war and utility of this stuff?
According to our calculations, that celestial general's body contained millions of units of true essence. If he instantly released all spatial folds, the blast would be like detonating a 100-kiloton tactical nuke at point-blank range. However, as long as it obeys energy conservation and we crack the spatial folding constant, we can use an assembly line to mass-produce the power of gods.
Excellent. Turn their divine magic into the Dominion's artillery.
Commander, Chief Sullivan, here are the armor fragments we recovered from the Celestial General.
The way these cultivators use energy is far too crude. Too crude, they're so-called arrays. It's not some divine language at all. It's actually used to channel spiritual energy. It's a micro 3D integrated circuit. The underlying logic of our ship's deflector shields is completely identical. The exact same principle.
Why does forging their artifacts take 100 years?
Because they use human brainpower and hand-carve them using chi as a blade. In the face of interstellar industry, 100 years of cultivation, a century of hard cultivation, is just a 0.1 second machining error to us.
If formations are circuits, and spiritual energy is current, then let's build a circuit breaker.
Initiating logic inversion protocols. Simulating destructive topologies. Packaging data. Importing to Factory 0. Accessing depleted uranium armor-piercing ammo. Assembly lines at full capacity.
Good work. Relay my orders. Within 24 hours, rearm the entire Fortress 1 armory. It's time to give them a taste of a true heavy industry era. Saturation tribulation. Immortals. Living forever. Commanding the elements. We didn't have the firepower before, but now it's time for target practice.
Initiating array simulation. Loading titanium barrier. Forward shields auto-converging.
Clear to engage. Fire.
Inverted arrays. Breach their rule barriers. Antimatter kinetics. Destroy their carbon bodies. It's a perfect cycle of destruction.
Under these heavens, only caliber and yield are the ultimate measure of truth.
Mere mortal brutes. A bunch of mortal ants without a shred of spirit root. A bunch of mortal ants without a shred of spirit root. Daring to slaughter the immortals of the celestial domain. Such rebellious scum. I swear I'll have them uprooted completely.
Please calm your anger, Elder. The arrogant words of the Ironcrest Dominion have stirred a rebellion among the mortals. According to our scouts, multiple mortal settlements turned rebellious after hearing the broadcast. They openly expelled our sex recruiters. They claim that humanity is now in charge and needs no celestial protection. With mortals losing their reverence, Shire Peak's ancient foundation is at risk.
If we don't strike hard and tear down that steel fortress,
anyone with a piece of scrap will dare to bark at us.
Since these ants don't know their place, trying to challenge Heaven's will with cheap tricks, we'll clean house for the celestial domain. Mystic Sage, hear my command. Open the Cross-Realm mirror at once. Contact Cloudspire and Everlight. Tell those old fossils to march in full force.
Fellow cultivators, the fall of the Celestial Inspector. I assume you've all heard. This is high treason by the mortals.
Mech friend, don't give them too much credit. I've seen the footage. Those iron shells merely relied on a few powerful weapons to pull off a sneak attack. Had the Immortal deployed his artifact earlier, the mortal fire from those metal lumps wouldn't have harmed a single hair of his.
Cloudspire Ally is absolutely right. Mortal firearms are incredibly clunky. Once our swordmasters close the distance and breach their lines, mortal eyes won't even catch our blades' shadows. With a single strike, mechs or iron shells, they'll all become scrap metal.
In that case, the Bronze Gate remains open. The Celestial Army's arrival is inevitable. If we just sit and wait, the Celestial Overlord will see us as useless. But if we join forces, crush that fortress, and capture that arrogant fool, it would be the perfect pledge of loyalty to the Overlord. With such great merit, we elders who are stuck at our limits might get a chance to share the legendary fruit of immortality.
Count us in. To purge this evil, Cloudspire will lead the charge.
Everlight will send our best to lend Shire Peak a hand.
Commander, 200 kilometers southeast, we've detected a massive high-energy cluster, numbering 12,000, and still gathering.
Shire Peak, Cloudspire, and Everlight are out in full force. These high and mighty cultivators are looking to end this once and for all.
If this were the old era, 12,000 cultivators who could call the wind and rain would indeed be enough to sweep the planet. Too bad. They've missed 300 years of progress. All hands on maximum alert. Disengage safeties on the anti-air matrix. Preheat electro-storm cannons to critical levels. No need to distinguish between sex. No warning shots required. Once they enter our range, blast them all out of the sky. Imperial Peak is tainted by their mortal iron. Today, I will make these mortals pay to wash away this shame. Disciples, charge! Hold steady. Don't panic. Their tin cans can't keep up with us. Accelerate your blades. Scatter and charge. The shield is down. They can't hold out. Charge. Crush those hunks of metal.
Commander, their attack frequency is too high. The reactor can't recharge in time. Shields will overload and fail in 30 seconds.
Don't force it. Drop the shields.
What?
Drop the shields. Max out the point defense fire rate. If they want close combat, Let them in. No, no!
Commander, 9 o'clock on the left wing. 500 Cloudspire Swordmasters are gathering. Energy readings are off the charts. They're forming a massive array.
Grand Celestial Blade Array, arise!
Commander, fire control radar is locked on, requesting a full barrage.
No need. Just testing out the combat data of the new toy.
Strike! What? Impossible!
That's it?
You monster!
Still want to be our masters? You guys aren't worthy.
Hold your ground. He's just one man. Everlight disciples, hear me. Form the Everlight Mirage Array. In this mirage, your senses are completely at my mercy.
Found you.
Impossible. This is impossible.
Got any more tricks? Bring them all out. I don't have all day.
Who exactly are you?
You don't need to know. You just need to know. From today on, this world is ruled by humans. Go back. Tell those high and mighty gods of yours. This is the God-Slayer decree of the Ironcrest Dominion. From today on, Terra is under my rule. Anything that crosses the gate of eternity, be it gods or immortals, or your bullshit celestial overlord, I, Victor Storm, will kill every single one I see.
Commander, inside Pure Sage's storage ring, we found a celestial star map. 300 miles beyond the Gate of Eternity is the Celestial Overlord's palace. He's at least peak Tier 5. He also has 12 guardians, and an army of 30,000.
If he dares to open that gate.
Detecting massive high-energy spikes. Count is 40,000. Over 100 Tier 5 energy sources descending. The Celestial Overlord has arrived early.
Perfect. Now, I don't have to go looking for them.
Hold steady. Push reactor output to 120%. The Gate of Eternity's spatial curvature is collapsing.
Mere mortal ants. You destroyed my dragon veins. Today, I shall let you witness true heavenly wrath.
Reactor overloading. Shields are failing.
Drop the shields. Focus all fire on the Overlord. Fire!
Halt. Take them back.
If you want to play, let's play.
Foolish.
Bring it on.
Since you seek death, I'll grant your wish.
This little spark, is that all you've got? In my presence, all rules must bow to the thunder. Godslayer. Chaos Thunder Slash.
Very well. You humans are just insignificant seeds I planted. How dare you strike your master? Heaven's wrath, Starfall.
Ah! Shatter! Your so-called gods are nothing special.
No, I am a god. I am immortal.
There are no gods in this world. Open fire.
We actually won.
Data log complete. Celestial Overlord's vitals have completely flatlined.
From today on, Terra has no more gods. The fate of humanity is in our own hands. Wait. A very faint psychic signature is escaping into deep space.
The deep space radar grid is scanning a 500 million kilometer radius. No anomalies detected. Commander, even if the Celestial Overlord is coming, it'll take him centuries, right?
To a cosmic entity, centuries are just a quick nap. He's definitely here to finish the harvest.
We 100 million kilometers out, approaching at FTL. He's making rapid spatial jumps.
Little bugs, I have returned.
All ships, open fire!
Our attacks, he absorbed them all.
Conventional weapons are useless. Ethan, take over the fleet.
Commander, you're going alone?
You think you can stop me? Just you?
If I can hurt you, then I can kill you.
Insolence!
You may have caught me, but you can't stop my blade. Now, break.
How dare you destroy one of my galactic cores?
That's just one. You've still got thousands more. I'll dig them all out. All ships lock onto the rift. Open fire. Next time, I will rip your head off myself.
Commander, the analysis is complete. The core node of the Celestial Overlord's cosmic shell is deep in the Milky Way's center. If we shatter this neutron star, his energy circuits will instantly collapse.
Location.
The abyssal sector. The gravity and radiation fields there are billions of times stronger than the Sol systems. Our fleet can't even get close.
Then I won't take the fleet. I'll go alone.
Commander, we can't go any further. The gravity field here will tear the ship apart.
Then stop right here. For the rest of the way, I'll go alone.
It's been 300 years. You think your pitiful chaos thunder is enough to kill me now?
Your shell has its limits, but my thunder does not.
No, impossible.
Chaos, void slash.
Commander, you won.
Yeah, we won.